money. It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they go play action with Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Howell throwing on third down here. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 56 yards. And the Commanders will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And room there to work it inside the 25. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Carr. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Fourth down. Howell. Able to connect with. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball. And able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Carr going to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to get this out to midfield. From midfield, here's Carr. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now for Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down. Howell back to pass. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And Howell will throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Third and long, here's Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They run it again with Kamara. To about the 26 here.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And this throw incomplete.
Well, the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead into third down.
They're trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield. That one was read and timed perfectly, and able to break it up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Howell. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. In motion comes the tight end left. Carr now on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell being chased out left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on it. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call. On first down, Carr.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Carr to throw again. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. They'll come out in the pistol. In motion, the tight end. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Gibson again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.